Hi guys, today we're gonna learn how to draw realistic portraits using oil pastels. Oil pastels can be tricky for creating realistic artwork, but today we'll learn how to use them to create realistic portraits with minimal expense and tools, even if they're low quality. Here are the materials I used for this drawing. Smooth gray paper. There's this myth that you need to use rough paper for oil pastels so the paper can absorb more color. That's not true. It'll take you a lot of time and effort to fill in the paper's pores. This applies to both oil and soft pastels. Bancho oil pastels. I use thin, small finger pastels. Oil painting knife. Blending pen. The first thing we'll do is create the white highlights. This is why we're using toned paper, so we can create the highlights ourselves. After we've done all the light areas, we'll color the hair. We'll start with the light hair and then move on to the darker hair. Treat the hair as areas of light and shadow. Next, we'll use the knife to create highlights and hair texture by removing color from the paper using a scratching or scraping technique. We could have done the background before the portrait. We'll do the whole background and start blending colors from dark to light. We'll use black, then brown, then reddish brown. Each color we add will blend with the color below it. For the left side of the background, we'll do the light colors first, and then the dark colors. The most important thing is to choose the right color and pay more attention to the light and shadow in the drawing, or we could say, to the color value rather than the color itself. Every time you add a new color to the drawing, you'll need to go back and check the black color. A lot of people don't know this, but after I've distributed the light and shadow and defined the colors in a basic way, I consider this the first layer and use a heat gun to fix the colors to the paper. Oil pastels are basically made of wax, so they're affected by heat. When I use the heat gun, the color melts and adheres to the paper. However, this method has a drawback. The color darkens significantly after being exposed to heat. The advantage of this method is that it allows you to put as much detail as possible into the painting. Even the white color will be very easy to put on top of any other color. If you're right-handed, you'll need to work on the entire portrait from left to right and from top to bottom so that your hand doesn't get in the way of the colors and so that you can see the whole painting. It's best to do everything around the portrait first, and then the portrait itself. That's why I did the clothes first. We'll color the hair and the mustache and beard white first, then the light colors, and then fix the color with heat. Then we'll add all the dark colors, paying attention to the light and shadow in the beard. Next, we'll use the knife to remove color from the paper using a scratching technique, revealing the white hair. When drawing facial features, we'll do all the wrinkles first, and then use blending pencils to blend the thin lines. You can also use turpentine instead of a heat gun to fix the color, using a brush or cotton swabs. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye.